Can I just put my kid's name on the deed of the house? Hi, I'm Neil Tyra. I'm an estate planning attorney in Rockville, Maryland, and I do estate plans for regular folks like you and me. So the question is can I put my child's name on the title or the deed of my house in order to ensure that it goes to them when I pass away? Well, yes, but it's not generally speaking a good idea. So let's kind of review the bidding here. When you add somebody to the title of your house, you're creating a joint ownership. So if you bought the house by yourself and you add somebody as a joint owner, they own 50% of that house. Or let's say you're married and as a couple you buy a house together. Usually, by definition, that's joint ownership. And if one of you passes away, their interest goes to the other spouse automatically. So you only really have to worry about what happens for the second person, the second spouse uh, who passes away. What happens to the house then? And that's where your will or your trust comes into play, typically. But in the past, back in the day, people used to put their kid's name on the house deed in order to make sure that it would transfer to them upon the second of them to die. So why is that a bad idea? Well, number one, it means that your house, the house that you're living in, becomes available to your children's creditors. So if your child gets into trouble financially, creditors can come after your house to satisfy any obligation they have. And if your child gets divorced, it becomes even a little more complicated. But from a practical standpoint, more specifically, they also lose a significant tax advantage. And it gets a little complicated, but suffice it to say, they lose what's called a step up in basis when computing capital gains if they were to be added to the deed as opposed to inherit the house from a will. If you want to find out more information about how to make sure the house stays in your family without onerous tax obligations, contact our office. Our information is at the end of this video. And again, my name is Neil Tyra. I'm an estate planning attorney in Rockville, Maryland, and I do estate plans for regular folks like you and me.